Welcome to ICC, the Compliance Center's e-training on the transport of lithium batteries by ground in Canada and by air. This training is based on the current IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations and the Transportation of Dangerous Goods Regulations, TDGR, and is designed for the shipper of lithium batteries. A copy of the IATA and TDG regulations would be very useful to complete the training. At any time, you can stop the program or go back to review material you wish to see again. You can also pause the program if you would like to take a few moments to look something up in the regulations. Before we start, please make sure you have your workbook and that you have access to the regulations. In this training, we will review and become familiar with the requirements for shipping lithium batteries by ground and air utilizing the current regulations. We will also review the shipper's overall responsibilities under the regulations. The training will allow you to prepare and offer for ground or air transport a shipment of lithium batteries that is compliant with the current regulations. We will begin the course with an introduction to lithium batteries and the TDG National and IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations. We will then review the elements included in the proper shipping description, as well as how to use the list of dangerous goods. Then, we will move on to the packaging section. We will discuss the specification packaging that is used for dangerous goods, and then move into how to select the proper packaging for the batteries that you are shipping. We will also look at the exceptions that may be used for some lithium batteries. After packaging, we will go through the hazard communication requirements, which will include marking, labeling, documentation, and placarding. We will end the course with a brief discussion of segregation and incident reporting requirements. Once you have completed the course, you will be given directions on how to access the quiz for this training session. Upon successful completion of the quiz, you will be issued a certificate of training. There are a variety of regulations governing the transportation of dangerous goods or hazardous materials. All of these regulations are based on the recommendations of the United Nations Committee of Experts on the Transportation of Dangerous Goods. This committee is made up of experts from around the world. Different countries and different modal authorities add additional requirements or restrictions based on their needs and publish their own regulations. In the U.S., Title 49 of the Code of Federal Regulations, known as 49 CFR, contains the requirements for shipping hazardous materials by any mode. It allows the use of international standards, ICAO and IMDG, for shipments by air and sea. In Canada, Transportation of Dangerous Goods Regulations contains the requirements for shipping dangerous goods by any mode. This course will focus on shipping dangerous goods by ground in Canada and air in compliance with the TDG and IATA Dangerous Goods Regulations. The Transportation of Dangerous Goods Regulations in Canada were established to ensure that necessary information is provided about the hazards of materials in transport, information that is important to people who handle dangerous goods, offer them for transport, or actually transport dangerous goods. This information can also be vital to people who must respond to emergencies involving these goods. The regulations also establish safety standards and set out the responsibilities of the people involved in transporting dangerous goods. Parts 1 through 8 apply to all modes of transport, whether or not the shipment is being carried for pay or privately, including customer pickups or personal items, until exempted. As long as the material is within Canadian jurisdiction, even if it has been imported from another country or is being exported to another country. Part 9 deals with shipments entering Canada by road. The shipper is then referred to Part 12 for specific requirements for air transport.